All right, let's get started. Namaste, everyone, and welcome to this full moon of Aries, uh, the full moon before the most powerful full moon, which is the next month, the full moon of Vesak. So, in fact, this is a series of full moons in a way. The most powerful three full moons that we have, essentially. The first one of them is this one, which is before the Vesak, then the Vesak full moon, and of course the one after the Vesak, which is in the month of June. So, as usual, we would have a short discussion or a short discourse on a small topic, and then we will meditate. So, before we start, let us ask for divine blessings to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Meiling, to Master Chua Koksui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, healing ministers, spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, to the hierarchy of white brotherhood, to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to all the visible and invisible helpers. We thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for being with us, guiding us, nurturing us. Thank you for blessing us with an open mind, a flexible mind, a fertile mind, a discerning mind. Thank you for blessing us with a kind and generous heart, a very, very intelligent mind, and a powerful will that we may use these teachings to serve others. In full faith, we thank you. All right, so every full moon we meditate. It is said that the peak of the full moon is the time when the planetary beam reaches its peak of meditation. And when we align with that timeline, we are also uplifted. We, as in not just as the individual, but the entire humanity as such. Of course, sometimes we are able to align with the exact timing, which we will definitely do next month for the Vesak. But for this one, the peak has passed, but we are still in that elevated energy. So now, what's the topic for today? Again, as usual, it is only till the last moment I keep thinking every month as to what to talk about, and then keep invoking. This time, I was studying something, and then this phrase came up, breaking the ground. I said, okay, let's talk about this and let's reflect. We are in the season of spring, right? The first season, so to speak. We also just had a few days ago, I think 10, 12 days ago, the beautiful festival of Ugadi in India, or Gudi Padwa, right? Which marks the onset of a new season, the new beginnings as such, isn't it? We celebrate this day with the recharged, renewed energy, with also the understanding that the life that is ahead of us is a mixture of the sweet, the sour, a bit bitter kind of tastes, symbolically, of course, meaning we would have happy moments, we would have challenging times, we would have some problems, we would have everything, right? And we would also have the strength to overcome this. So we are all charged up. Now, in general, that is all good. But this is also the time now when we talk about the spring season. This is when the soil is ready and it starts to give out new crop, new plants, new leaves, new flowers, and all of that, right? But before this happens, the ground is prepared. In this preparation, so that is one, simplest meaning of the breaking of the ground. Uh, to weed the ground, first of all, to remove all the weeds that are there. Then we process the soil, we make it soft, we water it, so that then it becomes fertile before the new seeds are sown, isn't it? So now that is good. And in fact, this morning, even before this topic came on the mind, I was just watching outside my window. There was a farmer. There is a agricultural field nearby, and I was just looking at this guy, and he was, spraying something and preparing. I was wondering, is there anything that I could learn from there? And then a couple of hours later, this topic came to my mind. It was very interesting, coincidence in a way. But then that's the physical part. That's the more obvious thing. Now, what does it mean symbolically from us, from the spiritual perspective? Now, the ground can be a symbol of many things. For example, it can be the symbol of habits. What kind of habits? We all have perhaps our food habits, right? We have our own exercise regime. Maybe we do a very specific type of thing, or we study a specific type of book, or we have the habit of being lazy, right? Or, so on and so forth. Or if you play a certain instrument, or if you're an artist, you maybe paint something. Breaking the ground essentially means that sometimes it so happens that if you continue to do what you do every day, there are times when you feel tired or bored. Sometimes your mind says, okay, I need some other stimulation. Otherwise, if you don't do that, whatever was a joy for you, it becomes a, monotonous practice in a way. For example, when you do the meditation on twin hearts every day, in the beginning it all sounds good, but have you noticed, if you have been doing twin hearts very, very regularly every day, sometimes you don't even hear the words, you are just in the flow. Sometimes you feel like, okay, yes, I need to sit down, I meditate because it is time, but then are you really in it? Sometimes you're sitting, but your mind is in all the directions. Okay. Now, breaking the ground here could mean that you break away from that practice. Meaning what? If it is, let's say, about your food, maybe you need to reflect, okay, uh, maybe what I'm eating has contributed in a certain way for my body. What do I need to change? Right? What do I need to break first? Okay, if certain habit is not contributing to my health, then I identify that and I break away and I start something new. Okay. Or if it is the exercise regime, then okay, I've been doing this yoga, this thing, very regularly. The mind is just, mechanically doing it. Maybe you change, you identify something which will still give you other benefits of exercises. Maybe you need to strengthen some of the muscles and so on. Maybe you identify something else, right? So breaking the ground is here symbolic of breaking a certain habit and starting something new. A new beginning is very important here. That's why that symbol of beautiful, plant coming out of the soil. It is not just breaking. Breaking is just the first step where you prepare yourself. But then from there, you then start something new. Okay, that is one symbolic meaning. It could be even applied to your spiritual practice. Some of us may have not been practicing much, possibly once in a while, maybe, but then the energy of the moment is such that it will just propel you to start something new. So if you want to start something new, this is very good time. because the kind of energy we receive at this moment during the full moon of Aries is something like that, right? Then from there, let's go another level down. This is still more physical, right? This is something which you can still observe very easily, your physical habits per se. From there, if you go, another meaning of ground could be the so-called old ideas and belief systems, or the ideologies that we have formed. We have grown up with certain thought process. We have had our own experiences, we make our own conclusions, we certain programming that happens in our psyche, and we say, okay, this is right, this is wrong, this is black, this is white, this is tall, this is short. We form our specific ideas about something. But then if you think about it, if you continue to live with that same old thought form, one time that thought form will crystallize. That's what master would say. If a thought form has remained in your aura, it tends to crystallize after some time. It tends to crystallize, and then it has to break. If it doesn't break, if you don't break it on your own, something will happen in your life which will break that thought form. And in many cases, those certain experiences are not very pleasant. So breaking the ground here essentially means you break away from your old ideas and beliefs. What was true 10 years back, 20 years back may not be true today. For example, you grew up at a certain place in your house, maybe in some city, and you are away from that place. And if you think about your childhood, you would still have that same image of your house. But perhaps when you go there, possibly that house has been demolished and new house constructed, right? Whereas in your mental body, that old image is still fresh. It is still about that old thing which does not even exist today. If you don't let go of that, then how would you allow the new image to set in, or the new thought form to enter your aura, or new ideas? Now here, what is the meaning of ideas? We all study books, for example, right? You have been studying master's books. You study a basic book, let's say, and you understood something about it, and then you study it again. If you have observed that over a period of time, if you read the same book and if you get the same interpretation, it is already crystallized. If you're not able to penetrate beyond the obvious meaning, that means, one, you're not thinking enough, perhaps, or that thought form has already crystallized. You need to probably change the book, maybe read something else first, maybe leave that book for some time, you leave and you pick something else which will supplement the information here, and then maybe your understanding would evolve. But if you don't do that, your idea of pranic healing, for example, remains the same. It does not evolve. So breaking the ground means breaking away from your old ideologies and ideas and belief systems. Okay, like we form certain habits, we try to relive our past. That past is a thought form. Past is past, it's gone, it's over, but it remains as a thought form in our aura. And by doing certain things, we try to live in the past. But if you do that, it's like, for example, you want to move forward, but you are holding on to something here which is preventing you to move forward. If you don't let go, how will you move forward? So that is another meaning of breaking the ground. Okay, now a little more subtle, just related to that, is, we have our body, right? We have the physical etheric body, we have the astral body, the mental body, and then we also have the causal body, right? The spiritual body, as it is called. Now, it's very interesting that after a very, very long time, when when we have incarnated many, many times, we gather many, many experiences in our body, right? All of that gets stored in the causal body. It becomes part of our soul, so to speak. And when the causal body has been perfected, it breaks. So there is one level of truth which says that soul is immortal or the causal body is permanent. That is one level of truth, because again, when you see from the time perspective, maybe for 100 or 200 or 500,000 incarnations, maybe your causal body is still intact, because you would still continue to evolve, you continue to gather the experiences in your causal body and so on. But after you have gathered all the experiences, you have learned all your lessons, the causal body has to break away. And by the way, this is what this upcoming festival is about, right? The festival of Easter, which is coming. Of course, Easter is about resurrection, but then before that was the crucifixion of Lord Christ. Crucifixion essentially refers to this breaking of causal body symbolically, which means that soul has perfected its lessons. Okay, and then according to the legends, according to the stories of Bible, from there Lord Christ goes down after the physical body death. The Lord Christ goes down into the what is called lower world, or hell, maybe, where there is a place, so to speak, where there are lost souls. So he has to go down to gather these souls and teach them, or to preach repentance and salvation. And from there, after that, he resurrects. He comes back again. Of course, resurrection in terms of the inner meaning is, of course, the soul taking a higher initiation, because once the causal body has been perfected, it is broken, but then it doesn't mean that the journey is finished. It is just about the soul then goes into the next level of evolution. Okay, in esoteric parlance, this is called fifth initiation. So resurrection is about, or is a teaching about resurrection. Resurrection is a teaching about fifth initiation. Fifth initiation essentially means, those who have been studying with us, we talked about it earlier also, is a path to become a holy master. So in a nutshell, this whole resurrection is actually, or the Easter festival is actually a teaching on how to become a holy master. So in its deep esoteric sense. But then in a more simplified way, when the causal body is broken, the consciousness is elevated, right? So that's what I'm saying. When one level of evolution is complete, it doesn't mean that of course, it is said that once causal body is broken, there is no cycle of birth and death again, which is again one level of truth for sure. But then, is the journey finished? No. The journey of the soul continues in the next realm. Okay, so the fifth initiation, before that is the fourth initiation. Fourth initiation is what we call Arhat. That's where the word Arhatic Yoga comes from. That's what the teaching of Arhatic Yoga is about. That's the goal of mankind in the present cycle of evolution. Okay, to become an Arhat, to take the fourth initiation. That's what the significance of the teachings of the teacher. But then, what else does it mean? Now, breaking the ground sometimes can also mean you have to sometimes dig deeper or look deeper. Now, this is symbolic of digging into the layers of the mental body. What does this mean? According to the teachings, the mental body also has many, many layers. Okay, 4, 5, 6 layers maybe. But then some of you have been practicing, let's say, inner reflection or firm resolution. You become aware of certain of your thoughts or thought patterns. Sometimes it is enough, sometimes it is not. Sometimes you have to dig deeper. go beyond what is obvious. Okay, that is another meaning. Meaning, sometimes there are certain thought forms which we have been living by. It has become so natural to us that we don't even realize that they exist. And then when we become aware of these thought forms, after that, we have to make a choice to either continue to live like that, or choice to disintegrate them and evolve from there. So that kind of energy is now available, and that's the beauty of this time, this period, and this full moon, that kind of energy is being directed towards the earth throughout the next few weeks, wherein you as a spiritual aspirant can actually go deeper, realize deeper aspects of your own psyche, of your own mental body, your own emotions. And then once you become aware, the good thing is that master's teachings does not stop there. After becoming aware, you are given the technique to disintegrate them, right? That's where the purification comes in. So another meaning and purpose of breaking the ground is purification. Purification of what? We all have many, many weaknesses, many negative tendencies, perhaps, or the so-called old ideas and belief systems. Now, imagine if there is a ground, you want to grow a crop, and if you do not first take out the weeds, will the seeds grow? Will the new seeds grow? No, the weeds will overcome those seeds, right? So if you continue to practice the spiritual sadhana without purification, that's where in many schools also, when purification is not emphasized enough, some spiritual practitioners become psychologically imbalanced because purification is not done enough. Whereas master's teachings, right from the beginning, we are taught to purify. Any course you go, right from the basic till arhatic or even beyond that, purification. Without purification, weaknesses will magnify. So these have to be removed. Master says, right, the weaknesses are like the layers of onion. So we have to peel, 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 peel till the time they are replaced with right thoughts, right words, right actions. And these so-called weaknesses or the weeds, they are within our causal body from many incarnations. We are not born here for the first time, right? We have been coming back again and again. So these weaknesses are with us from many incarnations. But the good news is that it can be removed, it can be disintegrated. I think some of you, I somehow remember we talked about it in detail in the Power of Thoughts session, right? The energy. Now, all these weaknesses or this negative tendencies and attitudes that we have, if you consider it in terms of energy, it is like you have been gathering, let's say, 10 units of that energy, right? And let's say if you have taken 10 incarnations, so you have 100 units. Now, it's a finite number. The good thing is, as you work on your purification, as you work on keep on peeling this off, you take out these units, right? And simultaneously, you are not just peeling them off, you're also replacing with the good qualities, the virtues that master has taught us. So that's why master says, yes, you have been accumulating it for many lifetimes, and yet it can be replaced, it can be eradicated, it can be done. How? Inner reflection, firm resolution is one of the techniques, right? In the basic course, we talk about it. And then, of course, once you go higher, you have much deeper purification techniques, like, for example, blue triangle and so on. But what is inner reflection and firm resolution? Now, inner reflection and firm resolution gives you the ability to become aware. Aware of what? Of, let's say, you get up in the morning, you sit down and you say, okay, you know what did I do yesterday? Were my actions wholesome? Were my words kind? Did I shout at someone? Did I say something which was harsh? Did I do something to hurt someone? And so on and so forth. You reflect. Reflect means you become aware. Without awareness, there is no inner transformation. Without awareness, there is no inner transformation. But with awareness, you can transform yourself. You can transform the monster within. You can have the inner purification. You can have the character building. So inner reflection gives you the awareness. Awareness enables the inner transformation. Okay. So the new beginning again. New beginning of what? You break the ground. You break your old ideas and stuff. You break the old patterns in your system. And then sow the right seeds. When you do your inner reflection firm resolution, you say, okay, you know what? I made that mistake. If something similar happens next time, what will I do? And then you repeat that. That is the new seed that you are sowing in your consciousness. Okay. Now, the energy of this current time, especially this full moon, is also related with the mental energy, which is the mainly from the Agnya chakra. It's like, maybe it's a good time to study, to analyze, to evaluate, to think through something and so on. But also you have to integrate. Integrate what? Whatever you have studied, whatever you have understood, whatever you have evaluated, you see it in the context of, okay, fine, how do I live my life? How do I live my life? What is the important thing to do? Because there are many, many things which will distract you from doing your spiritual sadhana, for example. But then if you have studied everything, you evaluated, you have come to an understanding, okay, you know what? While there are many important things, but what is the most important thing? What is the most important thing? I think we are born in this body to evolve, to realize that we are not the body. That is the goal, right? The goal is, of course, at first level, it is soul realization. So to know that I am a soul, that is the most important thing, for example. And then how you persistently, again, Agnya is not just the mental energy, right? Intelligence, but also the will, intelligent will. Will to do what? The will to continue to plow the spiritual field so that you can evolve. It's like a bull, you just plow the field, you just carry on, you do not get tired, you are one pointed in your effort, and so on. So you just push ahead. You break the ground, you sow the seeds. You dedicate your life to that important thing, whatever that is. That is the meaning of breaking the ground. Okay. That's pretty much that, I think. Yeah. Let's sum it up, right? Oh dear. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if you can still see much of me. Oh, one moment. Well, there was a power cut. I hope I'm still audible to all of you. Let me quickly check this. I guess so. All right, it should be okay. And just give me a moment. I should be back. Let there be light. Okay. All right. So I was just trying to sum up uh, the lessons from this topic, right? Essentially, be flexible. Allow yourself to study deeply, and try different things. This is a good time to initiate new things. If you have been thinking about something, do that. And also then apply it to your, especially your spiritual progress, because ultimately that's what we will go back with, right? The so-called spiritual muscles. Now, being flexible, and at the same time, as you start doing it, you will come to realize many ideas. When you start doing it, you'll become aware, wow, there are so many things, right? I can do this, I can do that. Now that's where another aspect is, and that is one very important lesson here, is that once you become aware of many things, you have to learn to focus on what you need to do. You cannot do everything. Do not catch all the ideas and start thinking, hey, you know what, I will do everything. You cannot possibly do that. So again, applying the mental energy to discern what is the important thing to do, what is the most important thing that I need to do. Let others do their own job, don't do their job. Okay, so that's another use of the mental energy. So that's pretty much that's the kind of energy which is flowing into the earth right now, as part of this full moon purification. And because you will purify, then during the Vesak full moon you can then fully charge yourself. It's like, without proper purification, how much energy can flow through you? It's like, for example, if this is a wire of copper, right? If there is a lot of impurity inside, will more electricity flow or less? Obviously less. But the purer the wire is, the more clean the wire is, the less resistance there is, more energy can flow through it, isn't it? So just imagine we are those spiritual receivers and conductors. If there is a lot of impurity in our system, would the energy flow through us? Not much. I mean, there will obviously be, but then, if you want to have more energy flowing through you, more blessings, more, you know, then you purify. And hence, some of you who have been practicing with us on the Vesak preparation, we started our purification practice about 10 days ago, almost. So you keep at it. Okay. So that's the key word, purification, for the next few weeks. Focus on that. Really reflect on your thoughts, your words, your actions, and develop the virtue of loving kindness, especially loving kindness and non-injury. That's the key virtue, of course. Buddha is symbolic also of wisdom, love. Wisdom first, love. Christ, on the other hand, is a symbol of love, wisdom. Sequence has changed a little bit. So that's where mental energy, again, wisdom pertains to the mental energy. You do that, you are able to receive tremendous love, and let the blessings flow through you. All right, so that's pretty much that on the topic of breaking ground. Let's now meditate. So shall we? Close your eyes. Now visualize Mother Earth in front of you. Keep your tongue on your palate. Raise your hands in blessing. We will use the great invocation. Now be aware of your Agnya chakra. Visualize 2 points of light, one on the left of your Agnya chakra one on the right, connecting to your Agnya, forming a triangle of light. Okay, so like a triangle going like this, a point of light on the left side of you, one on the right side, connecting back to your Agnya. Okay, now visualize that your triangle is part of the network of triangles. There are many, many triangles. You are not the only one. Your triangle is connected to a large network of triangles covering the entire earth. These are the triangles of light. Now, silently or verbally, repeat after me the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Now be aware of the light coming down in the center of your blue triangle, in the center of your triangle, spreading throughout the triangle. Now rotate this energy 3 times clockwise, looking from above. 1, 2, and 3. Now share this energy with the entire earth. Visualize the light entering the Agnya chakra of every person, every being. Simultaneously chant Om. Visualize the Agnya chakra of every person is filled with this light. Now be aware of your forehead chakra. Again, form a triangle of light with 2 points of light, one on your left, one on your right, connecting back to your forehead chakra. This is the triangle of love. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May Christ return to earth. Now visualize the energy of love coming in the middle of your triangle, spreading throughout the triangle. Now rotate this energy 3 times clockwise, looking from above, starting from your forehead. 1, 2, and 3. And share this energy of love with every person, every being on Mother Earth. Visualize this energy is going down into the heart chakras of every person, every being. Now be aware of your crown. Be aware of 2 points of light, one on your left, one on your right, connecting to your crown chakra, forming the triangle of will, the goodwill, the will to sacrifice, the will to serve. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend on earth. Now be aware of this energy of will coming down in the middle of your triangle, spreading throughout the triangle. Rotate this energy 3 times clockwise, looking from above. 1, 2, and 3. And share this energy with the entire earth. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love be aware of your forehead, and light, Agnya, work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Be aware of both the triangles connected to your Agnya chakra and to your forehead chakra. Be aware of the energy of love and light coming down in your triangles. Share it with the entire earth. Let light and love and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. Let us do it one more time. This time I'll be giving lesser instructions. You remember, in the first stanza, be aware of your Agnya. In the next one, on your forehead, then your crown. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Be aware of the light coming down. Circulate the energy. Share it with the entire earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great avatar return to earth. Be aware of the energy of love coming down in your triangle. Circulate the energy 3 times clockwise. 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And share it with the entire earth. Be aware of your crown. Form the triangle. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend on earth. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. We'll do it one more time. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Be aware of the light in the middle of a triangle. Circulate it. Form the triangle of love. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May Lord Krishna return to earth. Be aware of the energy of love coming down. Circulate it. Share it with the entire earth. Om. Be aware of your crown. Form the triangle of will. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good turn to earth. Be aware of the energy of will coming down in your triangle. Circulate it. Share it with the entire earth. Om. From the center, which we call the race of men, the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Om. Let light, be aware of your Ajna, love, forehead, and power, crown, restore the divine plan on earth. That light and love and power manifest, anchor the divine plan on earth. So be it. So be it. So be it. Let us chant Om 3 times, starting from the crown. Om. Forehead. Om. Agnya. Om. Blessings be to all. May all the sentient beings in the higher worlds, the middle worlds, the lower worlds, in all dimensions, in all directions, be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. So be it. May all those who are suffering anywhere in the world, may they be blessed, may they be healed, may they be purified, may they be blessed with hope and with faith, with healing, with prosperity and abundance, with progress. So be it. May their wounds be healed. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. May all their wounds be healed. So be it. May all the human beings, may all of us be blessed with compassionate, purifying light. May all that is old, all that is stale, all that is calcified in our auras and chakras be disintegrated, be extracted and expelled. So be it. May we be purified of our weaknesses. So be it. May we be blessed with inner strength and courage to walk on the spiritual path with lots of courage. So be it. May we be blessed with self-honesty, that we may identify, become aware of our shortcomings, our weaknesses, and may we have the wisdom, the grace, the blessings to overcome these weaknesses. May we be purified. So be it. May all the Maya that surrounds us be disintegrated. May all the glamours be dissolved. May all the illusions be dispelled. So be it. May all the darkness that has engulfed us before give way to the light of the soul. May we become aware, we realize our true nature. So be it. May the light of our soul shine through us. So be it. And may this light illumine the path of others. May it bring healing to others. wherever we go, whosoever comes in our lives, be blessed, be healed, be uplifted. So be it. May we be able to let go of our old ideas, old beliefs, old ideologies. So be it. May we be blessed with flexible mind, a learning mind, a discriminating mind. So be it. Bless your family. Family be blessed, be healed. So be it. Bless your friends, your associates, your colleagues. Bless all the people you work with. May all of them be blessed with what is right for them. So be it. Bless your home. Bless the ground below you. Fill it with love. Send the energy of love deep, deep down into the ground where you live, below your home, into the roof above you, into the walls. Flood this whole place with love, your entire home with love, all your furnitures, everything in your home be filled with love, be drenched in the energy of love, be immersed in the energy of love. So be it. And from your home, let this energy of love radiate to all the surroundings, all the trees and the plants and the animals, the buildings, the homes. Be filled with love. Let your home be the epicenter of love. So be it. Let the energy spread throughout your city, your country, and to whole of Mother Earth. So be it. May we all be blessed. You may also think of a wish. Think of one wish first, your topmost, your most cherished wish that you really, really want to manifest. And be aware that all of us may be having our wishes. Be aware of everyone's wish and projects. Project golden energy. May all your wishes be blessed. May they be materialized fully, properly, and rapidly. Right now, now, so be it. In the name of Supreme God, in the name of Lord Maha Guruji Meiling, in the name of Master Chua Koksui and all the higher beings, so be it. May your wishes be blessed. May the angels of materialization be blessed with happiness, with peace, with compassion, with joy, with lots of love. So be it. May there be peace in your hearts. Accept the blessings. Say, I, the soul, including the bodies, accept these blessings from the Supreme God, from Lord Mahaguru Jimeling, from Master Chua Koksui, and all the higher beings. May every fiber, every cell of your being be blessed and filled with love, peace, and bliss. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Om. Amen. Amen. Tathastu. And so it is. Release the energy. Cut, cut, cut. To the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Meling, to Master Chua Koksui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, the holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, healing ministers, spiritual helpers, and to all the great ones, we thank you for your priceless blessings, for your guidance, for help, healing, and protection. Thank you for being with us in full faith. We thank you. You may gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. All right. That's that, I think. So thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the session, probably learned something. If you wish to continue to be in a state of silence, you may do so for as long as you like. But after that, please make sure you do your physical exercises and release all the excess energy that your body may not be able to handle. Okay. Thank you once again. Namaste, and take very good care of yourselves. Good night.